Tonight is meant to be a tutorial. When I say tutorial, right, my purpose is to conduct it once for all the upline here. I hope that you could do the same thing with your downline eventually when you have downlines with a new distributor joining on how to make full use of this new NBC program that is on centerlight.com. Secondly, is for those who are really new. I know some of you are pretty new here. Feel free to ask questions so that we can clarify. Now, attending and listening to a lesson is very easy, isn't it? Right? But how to apply it, how you make applications to this knowledge that you have, I think that is what I wanted to zero in tonight. Okay, so no question is out of bound. You can ask me any questions. After all, I'm the designer of this new set of NBC. So there's purpose behind every segment, behind every lesson, behind every module. All right. So I hope that it will benefit all of us. Okay. Now, what are the three things that I covered in this module one?
Mindset, goal, and reposition.
Yeah, these three things are really the most important because if you don't do these three things, then everything else become just a skill set, but it may not mean much. So this is a foundational program in the whole of NBC. Module one by far to me is the most important. Okay, this coming from my own personal experience as well. I watched distributor over the last 20 years. People come, people go. Some are effective, some are not. Okay. And like I say in the video, I really can't help people who do not know why they got started in this business. And when they have no why and they have no objective, they don't set any goal, then everything that you do will become just kind of going through motions. Yeah, you are being pushed by maybe your upline, or you're being pushed by yourself to show that you are doing something, but your heart is not there. And that's the reason why, to answer some of the questions that I got from the survey, it's like, why so difficult to attract people into your team? Right? So let's go through, because tonight the group is fairly large. Typically, when we do this NBC, I would suggest to all the uplines here, you should do it with one or two of your downlines so that you can get into more intimate discussions and clarification. Do you agree? Yeah. So as we go along, you can take your own notes, and if anything, you're free to converse with me. So it's more a conversation, it's more a tutorial than one person talking. Yeah. Each one of you can share your why, and then we can pass on to the next person. So I want to know your three whys, every single one of you. Right? And along the way, I will also question you and to help you to clarify your why, so that your why become very, very solid. Okay. Beyond that, then we can talk about goal, and we'll spend some considerable time about repositioning, because it's not something that comes across very easy to a lot of people. Yeah. And later on, I'll share with you some strategy and some things that you can take away and apply immediately tonight. Okay, in creating your repositioning statement. Is that okay? Let's start with Shali.
Okay, let me share my why. So initially, my entry point to Avita is really about wellness because I want to be better. So that was my very initial one. And then as I learned about the system, I realized, and of course, I have a lot of other things that are being shared with me that apart from just being better in health, and this is also an opportunity for me to sustain the mission that I had been doing in Bacolod City. There's that purpose. So it became my second why, that the reason why I am in Avita, because I've always wanted to start something in Bacolod, and this is the opportunity for me. And now it has become my strongest why. That is to build a network in Bacolod, to bring something that is meaningful to my fellow Bacolodnons.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want all of you to listen carefully and listen carefully to my coaching. Yeah. All right. So now, Shali, can I say that eventually you want to stay in Singapore, or you want to go home?
I want to go home.
Yeah. So if I were you, I'll redesign my why by saying I want to go home.
Okay.
You see, are y'all getting it? See, she say a
Yes.
lot of things, right? She say a lot of things, right? But ultimately, the key word here is to go home to be with her family, but not
Mm,
going home and foregoing a higher income salary in Singapore. Am I right?
right.
So if you can zero in, okay, making things complicated is easy. Making things simple is difficult. If you can have that clarity in your mind and your heart to make things simple, that's most powerful.
Mm,
Imagine I meet Shali and I do not know her. Let's say I do not know her, we are stranger and we shake hand tomorrow and we introduce each other. And if I were to ask her what she does, and if she say Avita, and I say, well, what's it, what interests you? Why are you so excited or passionate about Avita? And she say, my purpose is to go home and bring a fantastic business and go home and not only health, but also wealth. More importantly, you can
okay.
reunite with your family. Wow, you know that why is so powerful. And I tell you, it's not just to impress other people. More
Mm,
importantly, it become a nuclear power that's inside you. So if someone were
okay.
to say, were to give you an objection, oh, you want to try Salaja and say no, you will not be
Yes,
easily
yes.
shaken because going home is far more important than any objections that you will face in your whole life. Then you become
Okay.
invincible, you become unstoppable. The song Unstoppable.
Mm,
Then that become your theme song in your life. Does it make sense?
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in order to go home, now in order to go home, then you can translate that into your goals now. Are
Okay.
you all listening? Yeah. Then you will
Yeah.
say that, okay, first and foremost, I must be able to build my Avita business to equal my current income.
Mm,
Isn't it?
okay.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
now
Yes.
you have a plan. Now you together with your upline, who is Jenny, followed by Natalie, followed by Christine, and then Pauline here, will then be
Mm,
able to make a very purposeful plan with you. If your current salary is 8,000 or 10,000 or 12,000 or whatever number, we develop your plan. That will be your first goal. Income in
okay.
Avita equal your current job salary,
Okay.
right? Then what will
Yeah.
be the next goal? The next goal will be to double that in order for you to be convinced that, hey, look, for me to go
Mm,
home, I have a better business, I have a better future than me working, taking on a job that I have no idea when the contract will be revoked, right? Then now you have
correct.
a time bound there. Because when
Mm,
is your contract expiring? Because your contract is probably yearly renewal
every 2 years.
every 3 years. So how many more months to go before your renewal?
2 years.
All right. So now you have a 2 year
Yeah.
time span for you to
Mm,
achieve something meaningful, such that
mm,
at the end of the 2 year, or even before the end of the 2 year,
that's right.
you are in a sweeter spot than you are currently.
Yeah.
Now you see the why and the goal, but even though after you have gone through the lesson, you are articulating it, but I'm helping
Mm,
you to tighten it. Now, to all your downline who are online at the moment now, May,
mm,
Christine, and whoever else, right? Now, let me ask you all, if your partner here or your upline here, Charlie, is working towards that, do you think she's determined or not determined? Will you all be inspired by Charlie? You know that in Charlie, you have a partner that you can count on because it's not a 6 month thing, it's a 2 year thing.
yeah.
And during these 2 years,
Mm,
she's going to prove herself. If she can prove
yes.
herself, all of you will have confidence. See, this is a up and down line connections here. If the
Mm,
upline is uncertain, how are you going to build a downline group who is confident? Because the confidence is given by the upline to the downline. Are you
mm,
taking note?
yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Let's hear
Yeah.
from somebody else.
My why is for health reasons. I experienced the value of the product. My goal is for me and my family to enjoy these products without having financial burden. So my goal is maybe I can grow in this business and use the product for free eventually.
Mm,
And another thing is it's my fallback during my retirement. So if I can make it to this Avita, it's my dream to have that option during my retirement.
Okay, when's your retirement, may I know?
I'm 50 already. So in the Philippines, we're retiring at 60.
So you have 10 years. Let's do
Yes.
slowly lah, no problem, no hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no hurry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, this is where you will then classify. Now she has a small goal and a bigger goal. When we discuss individual cases, actually it's also a case that will be relevant to every one of you. Agree or not? Because one day you're gonna have a Charlie in your team. One day you're gonna have a Christine in your team as well. Yeah. Right. So she has a small Y and a big Y. Her small Y is just to take Salogen for free. Okay. Meaning what? Christine, may I ask you every month how many boxes of Salogen are you consuming?
It's one for me and one for my husband.
Okay, so
And yeah, my kids are taking a lot of life biotics.
okay, how many boxes of Libiotics?
3.
3. So 3 boxes of Libiotics plus 2 boxes of Salogen. That's all right?
Yes.
Okay, calculate how much is that? Those in Singapore, you can calculate in Singapore dollar. Those in Philippines, you can calculate in peso.
Around 50 to 60 pesos.
50 to 60, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we take the higher one, 60. So 60 become a simple goal, right? 60 become a very simple goal. You can achieve it within 2 months, I think. Christine may not have a very big ambition to actually create a very strong network and advance to become a platinum director immediately, right? So she will then maybe build it slowly. And your why then tells me if I'm your direct upline, right? I will now know how to work with you. Okay. All you need to do is earn 60,000 peso every other month. Okay. Or you can calculate another way. As long as in one whole year, 60,000 times 12, 720,000. Okay. So all you need to do is look at it as in the whole year, if you can help Christine, support her in creating a business plan that will help her to make 720,000 peso. Ask her to do more, she may not be interested in doing more also. Her retirement is 10 years, so she has a stable. You have a stable job, Christine?
Yes, it's quite stable.
Quite stable, and you love your job?
I love my job.
You love your boss?
It's not just a job. I love my boss.
See?
It's quite ministerial for me.
Yeah. Okay. So can I assume that Christine, based on your profile, what you shared with me, I'm just concluding from what you just shared. You're quite happy with your job. You're not in a hurry to career transit. You just want to see Avita as an additional income source to help you to enjoy this wonderful product for free. Yes or no?
Yes. Resounding yes.
See? Right? So do we need to push Christine? Challenge for PD, build many downlines, build leaders and whatever not. Come for training and then become a ELS speaker, become a BOP speaker. You are chasing Christine away from life. Your why determine everything else that comes after that. So for Christine, probably all she needs to do is to share product with a few good people, have a few AAA consumer, and that's pretty okay already. Yes? So between you and your upline, who's your
Yeah.
upline, by the way, Christine?
It's my boss,
Is your boss,
Sir
Danilo.
Danilo.
Danilo. Okay, so lagi worse. She cannot tell the boss that I'm going to go full time. Okay? So it's quite interesting between Charlie and Christina. It's very different, right? One is trying to fire her boss. One is even you ask her to fire the boss, she won't fire the boss. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is every downline has their own sweet spot. Every downline has a different why. So we don't treat every downline the same. Is it okay?
Yeah, great.
Okay?
Okay, actually this afternoon when I read this question, then I write, I want a blue ocean business. This is the most attractive point that I join Avita. After that, the second point that I think of is, I feel that Avita let me have a different life value. It's like I can become a better mom, better wife, and a better daughter. The third one is, of course, is the passive income. But just now when Alvin called Sally and said that actually we can maybe think of some short and sharp word, a simple reason. Then actually I think back, I feel that the real reason that I want to join Avita is because of freedom. In my mind, I always feel that I don't want to like work for others people because I feel that I was tight. My life is like tightened by the boss. I cannot enjoy my life and I need to report to my boss every day. That's why I dream to be a boss because I feel that become a boss, I can have freedom. These the main things that I think why I want to start a business since young. But the freedom, this word is the key word that I'm pursuing in my life.
Very good. Yeah. So now you see what blue ocean business lah, all these big sounding words, but actually means nothing. So it's about how do you distill it? So like distillation of water, right? How do you distill the real essence down? So we are squeezing essential oil from inside us to get to the essence, okay, the essential oil part of what you want. So when you talk about, oh, I want a blue ocean strategy, I want to be an entrepreneur, all these are not, it's not personal enough. In the video, I said, your why must be very, very personal. Not only personal, but at this juncture of your life. What matters to you, What is it that you are not either contented with or not happy with that you wish, which is the why, right? The motivation, right? To shift to a better position, right? That Charlie is now alone in Singapore working hard because there's higher income here, right? Or in your case, it could be like Yan Yan has to work in a job because it pays, and then you needed the money for your children and all, right? But you really desire the freedom. So freedom become your why. And when you encounter an objection, it will not be so easily crumpled because you should not allow anybody outside to take away your freedom. So your freedom then become that nuclear power inside you. All of you must understand yourself to that degree. Then you become unstoppable. Then you become invincible. Does it make sense? Very good. I mean, you answer yourself in that sense, right? First you talk all the flowery thing, right? Because it sounded very good, But when you distill down, you realize that it's the freedom that you desire. When I joined the business, freedom was my why. Single word, one word, freedom. That's all.
Thank you for inviting me. I have three why I read it here.
Mm-hmm.
So the first why is helping people get healthier, stronger, and aging with grace and the quality of life. So my second why is getting income of $5,000 per month. And the third one, quitting job at the end of 2027.
Okay.
That's
All very nice sounding, but not deep enough. Why do you want? Yeah. So why do you want to leave your job?
I want to have own business with own time management.
So what when you have your own business?
I have my own self, freedom.
So is it time or is it accomplishment, a sense of accomplishment? What is it?
I think a sense of accomplishment is more suitable to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what was your second one?
Getting income of 5,000.
Are you not getting 5,000 from where you are now?
Additionally,
So what if you get additional 5,000?
then it will,
How will it change your life? Buy another LV bag.
no, it's not that, but I will be financially independent, freedom from that one. And it's also getting me to quit the job.
What is the value of additional 5,000 for you? What does it mean to your life? What does it mean?
Meaning I can earn more.
Earn more, so what? All of you listen carefully, because your downline is going to be all like Sivan, okay? There's a reason why Sivan is in your life right now tonight. Go along with me, You will benefit from my questioning, I promise
Yes,
you.
that also making me thinking of that because
Very good. That's the purpose of our upline.
yeah, I just like when I have that question answer, at least additional income will make me and my family get a better life. We can travel, we can do the thing that we wish to do.
Are you hearing now? A little bit more detail is coming out, right? So if within the next 1 year, if you can get that, what does it mean? Does it mean that you and your family can make a trip to Disneyland or to where or to the safari in Africa or what? Can you
Yeah.
be a little bit more specific?
Yeah, it is about that. I always think of my mom, that I can bring her to many more places, and also my daughters to have a better life on her university. So I will be more relaxed.
Okay. Can you translate that into something a lot more clear now? See, I tell you a story. When I first joined, my daughter was 4 years old. So one of my why, besides freedom, is to make sure that I will amass enough of educational fund so that by the time my daughter is ready for study, whether it is high school or university, I can send her anywhere in the world to study anything that she wants. Don't you think that is a very powerful dream? Don't you think that's a very powerful motivation inside me? So you have to describe your why in that sense. Okay. If you had that resources, if you achieve that, what does it mean? What does it mean in your life? What does it mean? So different people have different why, right? So for Christine just now, she'll be very happy because she doesn't need to blink an eye, because she has earned the extra money to fund her Salogen consumption and the Life consumption, right? Now, if she is able to do that, she may be able to motivate many consumers to do the same, correct?
Yes.
So that will be Christine's purpose within our family here, right? She will become a super retailer in that sense. But for Charlie, it'll be very different. Charlie wants to have that freedom to go back home to Bacolod. So it cannot be just, 60,000 a month for one whole year. She will eat grass. She will drink tap water for the whole year, right? Cannot be, right? So for her, her income goal will be a lot higher, right? But for Sivan, you have an income goal, but what is the meaning of the income goal? Right? Let's ask my downline. Yeah, actually tonight it's supposed to be for my direct downline. Yeah, Charlene.
Okay, basically, my first why is to get a better health, all right, and freedom from sickness, and able to have a quality life, and along the way, able to help others to gain healthy life as well. That is my first why. For the second one, of course, is to build a better income, then to keep myself move forward independently. And of course, also to meet friends, to make my life more interesting. And then the third one is hunting for, along the way, hunting for the right person to join me to build this business. Of course, at the end of the day, able to reserve something for my boy.
Anybody want to try coaching? Come.
Okay, after hearing Charlene's three why, I feel that her third why is the most powerful because she wants to build something for her son. You want to build income for your son, right?
Yes.
Why?
I think as a mother, and because this boy health issue, not able to work normally like a normal person. He has a very weak so-called energy, unable to work full time. So I think this is my little gift for him if I can do it.
Sure, you can do it because, okay, helping others, better quality life, all of us, we would want this definitely. That's why we are. But I think, like what Alvin said, a very strong why will be one that won't shake us. Any challenges that we come across, we remember why we want to build this business, and we will not give up. And building something for your son because you need him to have the financial independence so that you will not need to worry for him.
Yeah, a little bit extra for him. Yes.
So I think you have to craft your why with your third reason. Alvin,
Okay, every one of you may have Charlene in your group also, right? See, the why, like to live healthily and all these things, these are not the why. Why do you need to build this business? Just be a
My first intention.
yeah.
So that is my first why. Then slowly, then I can see my stronger why coming in.
Yeah. So once you have a stronger why, you don't need to talk about your weak why already. Because you crowd, you are adding noise. You know, most of us are not talking sharp because we are talking noise. So if you talk too much noise, people don't get you, right? If you have 20 points, people don't get you. More points, actually more diffuse. But if you have 1 point, just 1 point, I'm building my freedom. I'm building this business so that I can go home and reunite with my family. Do you know how powerful this kind of points is? Anybody in communication with you or talking to you, you straight away magnetize their attention, their curiosity. They'll be curious to want to know more. They want to find out more. They want to hear more. But instead of saying, I'm building this business so I can go home, you talk building to be healthy, to I want to help more people, I want to do this. You lost them already. So by talking more, you are actually achieving less. Please write it down. So the important thing is, how do you crystallize your thought process to the level that is the atomic level? It's not on the surface. It's not on the surface. It's not even in the middle. It's right at the fine molecule level. And that is your truth. Now, if I were shy, I wouldn't say any of those things. I'll just say that I'm in Avita to build a legacy enterprise to allow my son to live well beyond my life. Do you think how powerful that is or not? People will say, how can your business do that? Tell me. Because my job can never go beyond my life. In fact, I'm more likely to be fired before my time is up, right? Don't you think that is more powerful, Charlie? Yeah. So can you imagine when you went to Bangkok or you went to anywhere, you went on tour or you have friends who come and visit you in your Kukuk resort and they ask you, what do you do and what are you doing in Avita? You say something like that, you get into an immediate in-depth discussion with them about what Avita is. Now, if Avita can be built into a legacy business that will enable you to live beyond your life and still provide for your son, don't you think it will satisfy almost every other person who is building a Avita business? Now, this is how you inspire and motivate and get that needle. In Chinese, we call it 一针见血. One needle you poke only, sure can see blood already. Rather than you talk, and you come home. Then people lost you, lose interest, don't know what you're talking about, don't know where is the main point. So distilling your thought process and uncomplicate your thought process and become very, very clear about why you're doing this business. Become the most important element before everything else comes in. Some of you are asking me how to attract people. This is how you attract people. But if you're going to stick your legacy on this business, then I am sure you're doing a business that has got fantastic product. Then that without going anything, right? I mean, by just saying that, right? People will trust you with whatever kind of product or solutions or business model that you're going to talk to them already. Even suddenly you say that it's actually MLM. Even they have a prejudice about MLM, they'll be curious enough to want to find out more from you. Then you open their heart and listen to what you have to say. And the how comes in. The how you greet, how you qualify, how you do the 5 page, all that thing counts. But at the beginning, if your why doesn't motivate people, why will anybody listen to you? Does it make sense? So between the upline and downline, we need to establish this eNBC, which is so important that you got to pay attention to it. I know many of you are doing Avita, even traveling and doing Avita and talking to people and all that. What are you talking about? I know all of you are sharing about Avita, about a product, about a business. What are you sharing about? Have power or no power? Also sharing, So if you are not careful, you will be doing this business in a roundabout way. You'll be getting very busy first, but without getting productive. Is busyness more important or productive more important? Let me ask all of you.
Active.
So don't you think that productive must be built on some foundation? It's very easy to get out there and start to get busy, or appear to be very busy also, Sometimes you get busy just to satisfy yourself that I'm doing something every day for Avita, right? Or just to answer to your upline who really has like care and concern to find out more about how you are doing, But getting busy is not the idea here, yeah? Okay? Sharpen your thought process, okay? Module 1 is the most important. Because from your why, you can derive your goal. It's automatic. Without your why, all your goals are fake goals that you don't attach very, very much importance to it. Then that kind of goals is can have, also can don't have lah. Agree or not? You set a goal because some other people set a goal. I want to earn $2,000 a month. Or I want to earn $5,000 a month. But what does this 5,000 means? That's why I asked Sivan, what does this 5,000 means? If you can do without 5,000 now, then what is this? What's the meaning of this 5,000? Is this 5,000 enable Charlene to go home? Is this 10,000 so important that Daphne can come home to Singapore? Charlene, you want to go home to Bacolod, whereas Daphne in Phnom Penh want to come home to Singapore. Both of you can become the go home club, One become the president, one become the vice president.
Yeah.
I tell you, go home is a very powerful thing, I'm surprised that many of the Filipinos never use go home as the why for all the OFW, the overseas Filipino workers. There's so many foreign people are 离乡背景, leave their children at home, leave their husband or wife at home and working so hard in the overseas, in Dubai, in Middle East and all this country. They want to go home. But provided they can find a way to earn a keep that is better than they were in Dubai or Middle East or somewhere else. Now, if you are a good upline, you will go and talk to them and help them to sharpen up their mind to become so crystal clear that this one why will motivate them for the next 1 year or half a year or 2 years. So goals follow your why. Determine what is the mountain peak, that is your why. Then your straight line going up the mountain are a series of goals. Does it make sense? Your mountain peak is your why. A series of your base camp to your high camp 1, high camp 2, high camp 3. These are your goals, your intermittent goals. Then you have a chance of getting up to your mountain top as soon as you can. Now let's talk about repositioning. How many of you have questions about repositioning? Looks, I worked with you on repositioning.
Yes. I used to be a school teacher for more than 40 years. Now I'm helping adults with their health.
Can do better than that.
I used to help students ace their exams. Now I'm helping people to ace their health.
Yeah. Not a bad repositioning, okay? It helps to reposition you from a teacher into a network marketing professional. So every one of you got to think about how people look at you. That's why it's called station name, yeah? So if you're a teacher for 40 years, very tough, people will always look at you as a teacher for the rest of your life, But now you are repositioning into an entrepreneur, then what are the manifestations? What are the things that you need to do purposefully? Underline the word purposefully, yeah? And how do you redesign your expression, right? Redesign your expression. This has got to do it. It's like an old house, but you give the old house to Yan Yan and to Cheng, right? They can redesign the inside, and you have a totally different feel. So that is what repositioning is really all about. So let's look at some example, okay? Good example, Yan Yan, do you think this Yan Yan's repositioning is good?
Yes.
Let me ask you, when you meet someone during your networking, let's say a stranger, let's say it's called John Tan, yeah? What will you do? Will you check out this John Tan's Facebook? Will you? So like it or not, today our digital footprint is everywhere. So the question is that whatever your station that you say you are, people are going to double check on you. Okay? And then they're going to find whether or not it's congruent or not. You know the meaning of congruent? Meaning what you say and what you are showing, is it same or not? Or is it different? Or you are saying yourself to be one thing, but actually you are different thing. So if you look at Yan Yan's, this is positioning, yeah. This is repositioning also, right? She has a nice photo here, and then she has certain writing here that talk about herself, how she want to position herself. When you click about, people will click your about to know about you. You have a bio here. Now, this is good. Category, entrepreneur. Personal detail, where you're born and whatever, not so important. But after that, you're going to go down and see your rear. You're going to see photo. Okay. If all her photo is about cooking only, okay, about baking cake, then she will appear to me like more like a baker than whatever she say up there. So is it congruent or not? Very important, right? So I'm saying that there are things that you can be very purposeful of, okay, in showing who you are and what you do, who are the people that you are connected with, and what are the review given about you. Now, I feel that Yan Yan's positioning is very crystal clear. Let's say look like, okay, picture about our business, wellness entrepreneur architect, not too bad, yeah? And when you click onto about wellness entrepreneur architect, personal detail, work at essentially Meridian, education, no mention of guitar here, yeah? Detail about something that she say here. So I want you all to ask yourself, right? When people check on you, what impression do they get of you? That is your station name. Do they have a feeling that you are an entrepreneur? Or do they don't get the sense of who you are? Okay, let's check on a few other people. Let's see Daphne. Who are these old folks? This one's so long ago. See, this picture here doesn't tell me of the today's Daphne. Agree or not, Daphne? Right? So I think you got to do something here, yeah? Okay. Now, on one hand, while you are like you have 428 friends, not a lot yet, okay, but this is a time where you can redesign, you can reposition afresh. If you click onto Daphne's nothing, right? The work as self-employed. Nothing much, no information, not much of information, right? And if you click downward, is some picture, but doesn't give a very clear impression of what is she doing. So this is your online resume, CV, no? Long time ago, it's very difficult to reposition yourself. Unless you have a lot of money to go to the radio station and TV stations and all that. Otherwise, you are very difficult to reposition yourself. But today, reposition is for everybody. But many of you are wrongly positioning yourself. Okay? Give you another example, right? Let's see. Charlene, let's take a look at you. Huh? Nice scenery, that's all. But that mean nothing. Okay? This whole real estate here is like your billboard. It's like your free advertising panel here, not used. Right? Can't even see your face. Don't know how you look like. Okay? Then about nothing. Education, nothing. So people checking on you after contacting you, having the handshake, and you say that you're going to do a legacy business, but after that they check on you, they have no idea what you're doing about. One hand, you can say that I'm a very private person, I don't want to show anything, Then you lose this repositioning channel. You have a free advertising and everybody will check your Facebook, your Instagram, and your LinkedIn channel. What are some of the good ones? Let's look at Ho Yiki. Okay. Now, Yiki has quite a few pages. Some of it are private, some of it is business, some of it is for Meridian. Entrepreneur, adventurer, connector, evangelist, trainer, wellness, author. Wow, this create curiosity in him. My point is, wherever you have a chance, you create curiosity, and then people want to talk to you, Agree? So you got to ask yourself, are you creating curiosity? Are you helping yourself? Category, digital creator, he named himself as. Let's look at another, to me, quite a successful one, Jeannie. Jeannie positioned herself very powerfully in her Facebook. If you look at her picture that she take, you see, purposely choose this photo of hers, right? What does it show you? Style, right? Lifestyle. She's a woman of taste, right? But if you look at what she positioned herself as, to empower everyone to be the best that they can be in health and in life. This This short sentence is also very, very nice in positioning her, I feel. Category, she calls herself entrepreneur. Personal detail, work, president at Avita Philippines, founder of Beauty Secret. See, she positions herself as health and wellness very, very strongly here. So I feel that there are things that we can learn from each other here. Okay, those of you who have not yet positioned yourself strongly in your Facebook, it is time. And look at it. She said that her hobby is retreats. No, that's quite interesting. Yeah. Oh, somebody's hobby is retreats. That means every other day go for a retreat and go for holiday. That is quite clever, right? Right? But actually, that is her real interest. Okay. Myself, okay, I position myself as a social entrepreneur. So I also choose very clear picture about what kind of social entrepreneur I am. I'm not so clever in all these things. I also watch YouTube video about how to position yourself in Facebook. Then I basically follow all the advice that all these experts give. And then I just acted on all these things. Yeah. Entrepreneur category. I'm an entrepreneur wellness coach. Personal detail, links. Wow, I have a lot of links. I put all these links here. Yeah. Essentially Meridian, Center World, communities, offers, work, education. See my work, I put everything here. And I write about it. Spend time doing some writing is helpful. Okay? Now, then you say, I don't know how to write. Got or not? Today, I don't have time to do repositioning statement for every single one of you. But do you want to know how to do a repositioning statement for yourself? Okay, I give you some strategy, and then you yourself go and follow through. There is this super upline of yours called ChatGPT. Wow, I demonstrate one, okay? And then after that, if you want, I can copy and paste all this thing for you. I use looks as an example. So now I'm calling myself looks, okay? I tell ChatGPT, you are the top 0.1% personal branding consultant and business coach. I want you to help me achieve a complete repositioning so that I can attract the right business partner to join me in my Avita network marketing business. Then I explain the context. Yeah, I have been a teacher for the last 40 years, retired from my last post as head of department in general papers at Victoria Junior College, Singapore in 2023. I have a career transited to Avita as a full-time network marketing professional. And my goal is to build a sustainable network business starting from Singapore and then eventually expanding across Asia. I have initially struggled to see myself as an entrepreneur. I suspect friends in my circle still see me as who I was before, as a teacher with no business acumen. I want to change that by changing my own mindset, redesigning my own way of thinking, talking and presenting myself to others. I want to redesign my Facebook page, my LinkedIn profile, and whatever other aspects that will pave the way towards an effective repositioning of myself into a network marketing leader. I want to attract capable and ambitious individuals to join my team, and together we co-create success. This is my wish, this is my task that I want ChatGPT to help me. Then I give him a task. I want you to guide me step by step to achieve the above goal of repositioning in all manners possible to be implemented over the next 2 weeks. Ask me clarifying question one at a time until you are 95% of completing the task. Now, this is good prompting. Now, if you prompt like that, see what ChatGPT say. ChatGPT say this. Whoa, this is exactly the right way to approach it. Right? The challenge is not how to convince people that network marketing is legit. The challenge is how do I become the kind of person that capable people naturally become curious about. See, curious about. Those are completely different strategy. From what you have shared, I already see one major opportunity. So this is for looks. You are currently trying to transition from this identity. Teacher into network marketer. Not easy, not straightforward, yeah? I don't think that's a positioning that will attract people you want. Instead, I believe your positioning should become something closer to leadership educator in becoming entrepreneur builder. Well, this is one way. Yeah. Another way is leadership mentor, because you've been head of department who build purpose-driven entrepreneurs. Oh, that's good. People don't join because of Avita. They join because of you. Hey, very good. It's like Upline talking to you, right? Yeah. I use Claude now, yeah, but you can use ChatGPT. They're equally powerful. Yeah. Now, it asks you, now it try to drill you in, okay? Before we design anything, for the next series of questions, I'm not going to think like a copywriter. I'm going to think like someone building a personal brand that could still be thriving 20 years from now. Oh, you want that, yeah? That means we need to uncover what makes looks impossible to replace, right? We'll go one question at a time. Now it's starting to interrogate looks, yeah? So step by step is going to help you to structure your repositioning statement. Ultimately, you tell him, I want you to give me 3 possible positioning statement that I can use on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, on my Instagram, on my whatever. It will cough it up for you. These are the things that you can help yourself with. You cannot sit there and just hope for the best, that every day you just do the same thing and wish for a different outcome, It's not going to happen. Now, those of you who wants to work this with me one-on-one, then you arrange a different time with me, okay? I will do my best to help you. Yeah. When you meet someone, that someone is going to check you out. They're going to search Jermaine Goh, because Jermaine Goh is a common name. Then you realize that you are fighting with other Jermaine Goh for positioning. Composer, arranger. Hey, this one doesn't look like Jermaine Goh there. So where is Jermaine Goh?
TCM.
Cannot find. Right? Click to the next page. But most people don't click to the next page. Then look further, look further, look further. Can see Jermaine Goh? Our Jermaine Goh? Oh, finally appear here. Right? But what I'm trying to tell you is that how can you position yourself stronger such that you will appear on the first page? You got to search yourself. Then you determine your own searchability. Then you realize that if we put Jermaine Goh TCM, she comes out top. Then for Jermaine Goh, it would mean that it would be better for you to position yourself as Jermaine Goh TCM or TCM Jermaine Goh, whichever. You're going to do your own search and kind of figure out for yourself. Veronica Chu. Have you ever searched yourself? See, Veronica Chu also fighting with other Veronica Chu. Then you realize that, at least she appeared on the first page, but not strong. Charlene Xiao, cannot find. Cannot find. But there is a Charlene Xiao here, captured on Facebook 7 years ago in 2019. So I'm trying to tell you that you are leaving digital breadcrumb all over. Question is, if other people are searching for you to know about you, can they find out something about you or not? Then you have to do something to help yourself. If you're not going to help yourself, then you will not be searched. There are also many Alvin Yong, okay? But I come out top. These are all me, right? So you got to help yourself to be found. Every one of you going to search yourself, okay? Later you're going to search yourself. So for many of you, I've checked all of you, okay, on the web and all. I realized that there's much work needed to be done, okay? Now you can consult. Please learn from ChatGPT, Claude, or learn from YouTube channel. There are lots of YouTube that teach you how to brand yourself strongly using Facebook. And one more thing I want to share with you would be, when you decide to brand yourself on Facebook, then suddenly you realize that Facebook, there's a lot of things to, this picture lah, this profile picture lah, all these things. What do? I basically just go to Canva. You open up a Canva, you click to social media. Canva is free anyway. You don't need to buy the paid account. Mine is a paid account. Mine is a pro account. I basically don't stinge on all these things. I pay for music, I pay for software, I pay for app, I pay for whatever, because these are my business tools. Okay, it helped me to become very productive, which is why I can build all this video and all that, because I pay for all these tools that help me to do it, and I pay to go and learn 10 lessons to learn how to use all these things. Yeah. So like in this case, you could see once you go to Canva, you click to Facebook. It basically teach you how to take care of all these things. You can click onto this and create your Facebook cover, which is 851 by 351 pixel. Everything is all done nicely for you. You just need to go and choose your photograph that represent you. Like the very nice picture of Yan Yan. I like it very much. I like also the picture of Jeannie. Okay, very tastefully selected to position herself very strongly. That anybody who go into a Facebook, wow, straight away will feel like, oh, I want to get to know this lady. I want to get to know what she does. Wow, what kind of lifestyle and what kind of health and wellness, So you got to create that kind of curiosity offline, online, and in person. Then you will always be. Now, reposition statement is not a play of word, but I feel that using ChatGPT, if you are honest with ChatGPT, in other words, you input about yourself. This is what I'm good at, this is what I'm bad at, this is how I am. I'm not good in talking, I'm good in talking, I'm eloquent in this language, not that language. You say everything about you so that ChatGPT or Claude will then be able to understand you, the real you, okay? And then craft the statement that is the real you, okay? Because if you craft a statement using AI and it sounded too polished and it's not like you, then people also don't believe you, right? That you are coming out with a fake, clever positioning statement that is not you. You get what I mean?
But
Okay?
Alvin, just now you talk about like when you do your repositioning, your LinkedIn, your Facebook and all, right? How do you actually be on top because of search engine optimization, is it?
Yeah.
SEO.
You do your part. Search
Yeah.
engine will do its part. Okay, if you are a little bit more savvy, right? So like in my case, right, I am very serious in social entrepreneur. I design my
Wow.
own website.
Oh, this is your website.
Yeah, I
Wow.
design my own website, who I am. I do work in Africa. I do work in India. I do work in whatever. There's actually a lot of things in this
Wow.
website about my work with the children and da 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 da. No? So I
Mm,
spend time doing all these things because I'm investing in my positioning. This is my online CV also, right? So
mm,
these do two things. Firstly, attract donors who are searching me and want to find out that this guy is real or not. Is he really doing good work or not, right?
yeah.
Secondly, it allows me, look, when I mentioned Avita, I said that Avita was what allows me to do all this work. Without Avita, you think any company will give me 1 month, go and help children in Africa? All positioning must be sincere and truthful and authentic. You
Mm,
cannot come up with something just to bluff people. Then people will see through you and then your reputation gone also. Yeah. So
mm.
I'm saying that within the realm of truthfulness and authenticity, who are you? Now, if you are very clear about who you are, then the question is, who knows about you? Who knows about who you are? Or everybody around you still see you as the old you. So the repositioning is the exercise that you want to do to make sure that people get curious and interested to find out how you are becoming. That is the thing.
Yeah, okay. First, I must thank you for the
Welcome.
session. Myself, Cheng and Chonging are here to understudy what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because we want to do the same for
Yeah,
our.
I'm aware. Yeah, good. Please do that.
So thank you very much. Because I think after this session, any uplines is able to do the NBC with the tools that we have online.
Yeah. Pay particular attention, okay, guys, because the original copy, is the most important. If you do not, or if you know half, if you half bake, if you do not connect strongly to your upline to download the real experience, then if you are only at the 20% level, then no matter how busy, you only get 20% of productivity. Agree? Right? So don't cut the umbilical cord too early and think that, oh, you got know enough, you go and do yourself. Right? So even like repositioning is a very big, it's an art. Okay, in the past, many of them like Tengi, like Joey, Kate, their reposition statement is done hand in glove with me. Okay, after I get to know them very well, then I help them to craft a reposition statement. But today, there's someone even smarter than me. It's called ChatGPT and Claude. Okay, and they are free. So before you even discuss with me, why don't you do your own homework? Because by interrogating you, actually it helped to streamline your thought process. Okay? Hopefully by then, right, when you come to me, it will be 事半功倍 lah, no? We can get things done a lot easier. Okay? I hope that it helps all of you. Okay? I think today the first module is the most important. After that, module 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It is really sharing experiences, that's all. Okay? Today the concept is very important. If not, thank you very much. Asante sana. And see you at the top. All of you are submitted, okay?